That Chris obviously loves to play, knows how to play very, very well, and gives a lot of safety to the Varus in that bot side. So the Kalista looking to get very aggressive, of course, with the Nautilus, will be able to kind of, you know, put down the pressure, but Tamkench mitigates. It's a sweeper, so anticipating this, and this makes it sound like very dull things are happening, but these small little moments as Nuguri has to flash away, but where's he gonna go? Nowhere! First blood! Xiaohu is the top lane king!
And he was talking about how he wanted to learn some lessons from Nuguri, but this time he's the one teaching those lessons. But we gotta pause because we got more action.
We got more action. Chris has to flash away. It's a double flash in. Is he going on top of it? It's Wei picking up that kill. They jump back in on top of Doonby. And RNG have just come alive in this early game. They have FPX's number so far.
It's all about the action. 1 champion kill per minute is absolutely insane. FPX gonna try and equalize. They're gonna get onto Crying. Let's see if Doonby can W over the wall. They might be able to find this.
Ooh, flash from Doonby trying to land the resonating strike, but Crying responds to it, and he's gonna have a slice and dice for another 2 seconds. He's waiting for it. Is he gonna have enough time for it? No, he will not. And Crying gets caught out on the out of the rotation.
Try Crying, especially now that he does hit his level 6 mark. And oh my god, I'm wondering what we're gonna see now.
Oh, the stun does not come out, and Xiaohu rinse and repeat, and Doonby almost goes down as well. There's no junglers around to pick up the kills here as he ends in this bot side. He does not have Equalizer to try and make this dive work. Very difficult when you don't have the hard CC. And RNG are just, they're surviving in mid and thriving in top. Maker a little earlier. As I say that, Nuguri, he doesn't have his flash up just yet. Got to use the ultimate to try and maybe take down the Gwen, but not quite able to do it. Almost had it, but it is Wei who comes to the rescue, and Doonby and Tien, you're just too late, lads.
And he doesn't even have to burn.
It's been a very quiet early game in that bot side since it happened, but Doonby now going to be ganked up here by Wei as they do not get him to lock down just yet, but there's just too much CC. Ming has roamed in, and it's exactly what we wanted to see from RNG. Wei and Ming comboing up and punishing the big man in the mid lane for FPX.
I just don't get it. FPX have been on a tear this week. Is Nuguri going down again? No.
Oh, does he go down? Ooh, the scissors not quite able to cut through him. But that is going to be top lane pressure now very much for RNG, and you don't have a TP, you don't have a flash here for Nuguri. You're just going to have to give up all of this time, pressure, and plates over to the side of RNG. This is just going from strength to strength from RNG. RNG feel like they're the ones that are dictating what happens and when. Just means that you have so much to deal with, and as I say that, LWX with no flash, no hope, no prayer, nowhere to go, and he's going to be taken down. Xiaohu with another kill, solo onto it. That's his 3rd solo kill of the game from 0 to 3. This guy's on a mission. He's able to go back up to the turret as everyone's resetting. They do not have a TP though, and RNG, Crying, you did so well. You had gotten away, and then you're just gonna go back underneath the turret and die. They give over the kill to Nuguri as they drop down the Rift Herald in the mid lane. It's gonna be a turret traded for his life, but I feel like RNG did everything perfect, and then Crying was like, a bit too perfect. I need to throw away something just in case. Very deep teleport here as Xiaohu does not spot this one out. Doonby in a bush looking for an opportunistic kill is going to be able to kick him right over the wall, and the flash in from Tien, the flame spinner to get the kill. That was so 5-head. Oh my god.
What work can that do? What kind of play can Doonby make? On the opposite side, it's about Wei and Xiaohu.
All right, here we go. Dragon has been started. There's no resonating strike to land. We do see Crying popping the Dominus. Dredge line does miss. They go in on top of this. No, but it's taken by RNG. Now the fight can really happen. The 5v5 is going to be started right here, right now, as Nuguri does find himself an ultimate to start it all off. The Equalizer on top of it as the exhaust goes down. Crying is the first one to fall, but the Moonfall is just too good on the back end of this, and RNG are flashing over. They're pushing forward. They know they want this fight. They know they want these kills, and they know they are good enough and strong enough to take it as Xiaohu just keeps pushing forward. He's looking for him like, I've got myself my scissors. I am running with them, even though it's considered dangerous. Actually is a little bit dangerous as the rest of FPX do find themselves now on this bot side. There is the ultimate from Tamkench to maybe put someone in position. Very, very difficult. Flash, tongue, lash. Xiaohu is got back in the face breaker and taken down, just chased a little bit too far. But while that's been happening, Baron has been started, TP has been channeled, double TP has been channeled, but everyone backs away. And after all that fighting, after all that engagement, we do end up having a lot less summoners and a lot more dragons for RNG.
And have a few members up, but worst case scenario, we can force a fight, as we're already getting a fight after the replay.
We're already going for one, but there's a TP on the backside, and this is a great flank position for RNG. The moonfall lands on the 3. It's a double TP. There's the equalizer just coming up. Xiaohu is here. It's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of FPX right now. 3-for-1 as Nuggery's picking up all these kills. Oh, it's disaster for RNG, but it's elation for the side of FPX. They get 5 kills for 1. It was all a bait, and they're going to turn to Baron.
And now FPX get everything. They were so far behind in the early game. Nuggery got solo killed twice from Xiaohu. But in the end, the second Xiaohu got in the fight, he was instantly gone. I actually didn't even really see Xiaohu appear on my screen. I saw that the teleport finished finished channeling. There we go. This fight is too hype. And then he was just gone, Penguin. But now FPX gonna get the Baron. We're hopefully gonna calm down. We're not gonna come out of a replay and go into another fight, but we are going to see here how it started all off. FPX thinking that they found the picks onto RNG. RNG saying, hey, we have 2 teleports. We initially see Xiaohu channeling his. I'm not sure why Cryan also opted into doing that. Being taken down immediately. And you look at Xiaohu and just instantly melted by the members of FPX. Tien and Nuggery doing such a good job to take him down. Surprised how much damage Nuggery able to get down on that. And the other members of FPX taking care of.
Doomby is the man. He is level 18. He is so huge as he goes in, gets the kick, gets the flash in on top of Gala, but maybe he has caught himself a little bit too far forward. Now we can see what these spears can do. Doomby gets out, Callista does fall. The rest of the solo laners from the side of RNG are here, but it might be a little bit too little too late. Here's the showstopper. Doomby has fallen. Now it's a 2v4. As you can see, Xiaohu and Cryan trying their best. The hail of arrows is enough to take down the crocodile in the mid lane. Double kill for LWX. Triple kill for LWX. Gets his first 3 kills of the game, and that might just be the game as FPX are 4 men strong, but they don't have a minion wave just yet.
And Penguin, if the game does just end off that, that's kind of unbelievable to me, because when Doomby first went in, he finds the kick. It kind of looks all cool at first, but we don't see the equalizer come out immediately. It kind of looked like Doomby was just going to give his life, but somehow RNG just funneled in 1 by 1, and it looks like maybe they did. Did they just give FPX the game? 10 seconds on Wei, only 5 on Gala and Ming.
Bit risky. FPX don't want to do it. And Nuggery available with that. You gotta feel like Nuggery will be a little bit more impactful with it. You can see Cryan just taking so much poke from these piercing arrows. This Varus still very, very relevant. Speaking of which, Doomby goes into the backside. It's a bit of a fight again on split on 2 fronts. Equalizers hit absolutely nothing. As we can see now, Cryan goes down, but he's a glorified tank. This is all down onto RNG and FPX if their carries can survive. LWX does fall into his GA. You can see the kiting coming out, the Immortal Shield bow. Not enough, but Xiaohu, is he enough? Is he able to do something? It's Wei and Xiaohu versus Crispin Doomby, but it's gonna be Wei and Xiaohu that come out on top. RNG get the fight they wanted. They get all the kills, and they might look to try and end the game.
And the carries are going back and forth. We do have about 40-second dead timers on the side of FPX. We know RNG will at least be able to get the inhibitor. I don't know if they can go for the full end, but it looks like they're gonna try. Oh my god, Penguin, so much action!
They're protecting the minion wave. They know they need the minion wave to stay alive, and now they can use it. Now they can let it go down. They have the auto attacks. They have the damage. RNG in a back and forth game, still down 3,000 gold, come out with a win in game 1.
And think about how forced that was on the side of FPX, right? We start off with more than anything else, but we have 2 very similar comps, still very scrappy, a lot of bloodshed gonna come out. And for FPX, I think once again we're going to be looking at Doomby. We're going to see how this Kai'Sa does specifically, because Kai'Sa right now sitting 13 wins.
Back damage, it was FPX coming out on that trade on the bot side as Ming was not very much set up as Nuggery.
Oh no!
Flash! Xiaohu with another solo kill, the 3rd one onto Nuggery in this series.
It's at least having the wave in a frozen position, going to be able to force him out. And yeah, it's just gonna be Xiaohu
Auto attacks.
in. Yeah,
It's just auto
Ying in,
attacks.
right?
It's just
he does get the bonus damage, does get the bonus attack speed as well as
for them in the top side. But speaking of the bot side and pressure, we're going to see a return gank into the bot lane. Flash forward, getting down the Ferromancy, he's going to attack repel as well. But they are going to trade it 1-for-1. The TP comes in here from Cryan, and he's here to defend Ming. There was a trade of support for AD carry, so still a net positive for FPX, and they gain a global.
overall, right? He's never looked as comfortable on bruiser champions as he has when it comes to control mages. As Equalizer going to come out.
Let's get a bit of damage. There's a Dominus down. They're going to try and fight this tournament straight away as the Leona picks up the kill onto Chris. The Diana falls as well. Now Doonby left all on his lonesome, forced to safeguard and flash his way. Yes, they get the dragon, but the kills go in favor of RNG, and Crying looking a lot better on Renekton in this game too. In the bottom half, and this is might be turned around here as Tien is around, just not quite landed as the Sonic Wave goes over the side, and there is the Moonfall as Tien picks himself up a nice little kill. Bit of overzealousness again from the side of Cryan on this Renekton, as we see now on the top side, Xiaohu going toe-to-toe with Nuguri as he tries to find the Q. Maybe he's going to be able to flash out of him. The Shock Blast does not land as it was blocked by that fantastic minion if you're a Xiaohu fan. Nuguri loses his flash. Xiaohu does not lose his. This is in this top side, we do see, again, very good CS numbers coming in here for Nuguri. He's able to keep himself equal as the Equalizer gets dropped down. There's the needlework doing work, and Nuguri stands in place to accept his fate, and that is another kill going over to Xiaohu. And he really, this entire series, specifically in the laning phase, has just shut down Nuguri completely.
Yeah, that's been the big thing, right? It's just more out of RNG. Is ooh, Doonby being spicy.
He's being very spicy. Gets himself a low, deep TP again, but the TP's going to be answered here by Cryan. We're going to see the Dragon's Rage kick down on the Xiaohu, but now Doonby's in a little bit of trouble. Xiaohu, I actually think he got his TP cancelled as Doonby goes back in, gets one. Has he got enough damage to get two? The Shock Blast, not quite enough as the flash is there. There is the Prey Seeker, but not quite able to get it. LWX has flash, waiting for his Q, but not really going to be able to go for it. Now Ming trying to find Tien, who's now got himself between turrets as they're going to go for it. Ming picks himself up the kill with the Solar Flare. Nicely done there, and I do believe that was Tien just going in and ulting off and Cryan, stopping him from getting his TP off. Top of it, the Dominus will time out, so Cryan will not have it for this fight, and it does feel like RNG are just backing away a little bit too far. Doonby finds himself on the backside, but they know where he is. Now, Dragon down to about 2,000 HP. They go with the Solar Flare, doesn't land onto anybody. There's the Equalizer to try and fade him off, but it is FPX who pick up their third Dragon and Soul Point. The Moonfall is good, but look at Gala. He's just free hitting. Gala's getting all these feathers down. The Jace is dead. They're going to be able to take down the Diana as well, but Doonby picks up 2 out of nowhere, and 3 for Doonby. This man is ridiculous. He does it for Doonby. A pentakill for Doonby. That was insane.
And once again, just like 2020 summer, Doonby's trying to be the man to put FPX on his back, giving flashbacks to when he was a world champion. That fight was totally won for RNG, and Doonby single-handedly turning it around.
Super carry Doonby. Never have truer words been said. This man, just from the jaws of defeat, is just dragging everything back, and you can just see why they put so much emphasis onto this Lee Sin pick. And let's have a look at how this all went down.
And we see so much wasted onto Tien in the back. We're going to see Doonby going in, chaining with Tien's Moonfall, looking really nice to all start off with. But this one, it starts looking so good for RNG. As you're saying, Gala is just being able to free hit Xiaohu, now taking out LWX. But Doonby still incredibly strong, goes with that Q, and then right here, W's into the flash to close the distance. Doesn't want Xiaohu's cooldowns to come back up. Also puts him in melee range to land the Sonic Wave to pick up the kill.
Bind is now Nuguri gonna find Cryan here, but Tien is around, and I think Cryan, you are just dead, my friend. I don't think there's many places for you to go. As I say that, the Equalizer's enough to dissuade, and then the big, scary super carry Doonby is here. Xiaohu coming up on the backside. It's a very scrappy fight. Solar Flare to try and dissuade LWX and Chris from going in here, and now we can have another 5v5. Chris is the first to fall as to get the kill down onto the Kaiser as well. It's a 1-for-2 trade in favor of FPX, but look at Doonby. Look how powerful he is. Look how much he's sustaining. Look how much he's just doing. Look at the shields. Look at the heals. He's going back in. He gets one. No, not able to get another as Xiaohu shuts him down. Now Tien needs to run away. The flash forward. I don't think that was the correct move for you, Xiaohu, as they're going to keep pushing forward. As I say that, snip, snip. No, you die. And that is going to be a return kill for Tien. 5 for 4. And this series and this game is everything I could have hoped and dreamed for, Lyric.
Right, because Cryan is the one who gets caught out. You're like, okay, he's going down. This Renekton pick, once again, it is not it. But as you highlight, the equalizer enough to dissuade. Doinby not able to land with that Sonic Wave, but I'm so surprised that Ming and Gala turned around with the fact that LWX and Crisp are here. And this is where it gets a bit unfortunate for FPX at first, because we're gonna see them get this first kill onto Ming, but instantly Gala and Crisp just jump into the backline. They are instantly taken down on the side of FPX. And we even see Rumble able to zone off on the opposite side, pick up a kill, but then it's going to be this moment where it's like, okay, Xiaohu versus Doinby. That's what it seems like the series is down to. Gets the Hollow Mist out, gets those resistances. Then he jumps in like you said. Sadly, that did not really seem like the play with how low he was. Still, his 4-stack Q did a ton of damage. Dissuade their champions from being able to walk forward. And I feel like RNG right now are going to have to pull out a miracle. I feel like specifically Xiaohu will have to pull out a miracle.
Well, Wei will have to look for the seal on this dragon first. Sonic Wave does land onto him, so the equalizer is already dead. This dragon is going down there. Ocean Soul committed to and given over to FPX, but the Diana's first to fall. The Renekton next to go down, but look at these low health bars. Look at LWX, look at Doinby. They're just pushing forward. They know they have the advantage here. Triple kill for LWX, and FPX with this Ocean Soul going to turn and burn for the Baron.
Yep, and it should be a free objective for them. And this is where we need to highlight Nuguri. A little bit critical of the Jace pick coming in. He also did get solo killed, but still we saw how much work that poke did specifically to Gala. Gala not able to do anything in that fight. He can't even walk forward. The second he does, he tries to ult, instantly actually didn't flash away, just backs off. LWX just ults in on top of him, and he is dead. Very easy fight for FPX to clean up. They are now 3k gold, probably going to make their way up to 4 or 5k gold up onto RNG.
Ming moving forward now on Gala, just making sure that Doinby doesn't start to feel too hypey about himself, as he 100% can kill off this Kaizen. Oh, speaking of killing people off, we're going to see the equalizer now. That's a great equalizer. That's a spicy meatball being dropped down on top of everybody. Nuguri is on the side, and they're going to see him get himself a kill, but they're going to be able to get the kick off. Doinby goes back in on top of the Rumble. Doinby's just too tanky. He's got too much sustain. The feathers will not help you here, and it's a 1 for 5. An ace for the side of FPX. They've got the minions in bot. They've got the minions in mid. They're going to end the game. We're going to get a third game in this series.
And Doinby, you know, he was the man to talk about picking up a pentakill this game. This man is trying so hard to win. He's pretty much single-handedly bringing down RNG. And it's so great that these two teams bring out the best in each other and really push us to some crazy games. Maybe not the best in terms of like macro or anything like that, but we get some quality bangers here today in the LPL. The composition and what it does, very, very good in early skirmishes, very brawly, a lot of engage coming out. For RNG now is where we're going to see the pivot. You do have protection for your AD carry later on
the side of RNG, but
oh
they
god,
want to go for Chris. They do want to go for Chris, but now he's been caught up. He greeted for the ward. Just try to get the Ferromancy down. As we can see the Renekton going in. Chris flashes away. Gonna be a flash from Xiaohu as Chris just about falls down. First blood to Wei, and no one on RNG falls. The dominance was just hit, but while this is all happening, we can see the mid lane Doinby. He says he's not to be outdone, and he will pick up a return kill.
Doinby still being a total stud in this. Nuguri had ultimate, no ultimate on Xiaohu. Still, even with the dominance, not able to get anything.
No.
Gala!
Oh no!
Gala?
Oh no! That was an unfortunate timing of backs, and when we'll see in the replay of exactly what happened here for Cryan, is he just walked straight into Doinby, and Doinby's just always going to have this fight.
I mean, that's the thing, right, is Doinby was able to tell, hey, he's probably going to want to start roaming up towards the top.
Toward Tien is on his Gromp, but while this has all been happening, the Dominus and the Dragon's Rage kick have just both been traded. Here's the flash forward, though, and Tien was hiding all along. Now Xiaohu in the wrong place, the wrong time. FPX winning in all lanes right now,
Gala?
and really pushing forward. Gala, oh man, he is not having a fun time in this bot side.
Despite that fact, and then in bottom lane, I mean, Gala the first time did that to himself. This time around, I wonder if Chris was going to crash down into stun. Does get it. It's just really nice killer instinct coming out from LWX, cutting off his retreat path. Nowhere for him to go.
Been beaten down, beaten up, everything kind of going wrong for him. And speaking of going wrong for him, Cryan might be in a little bit of trouble. There is going to be a flash away from him as Doomby flashes forward, and he will get the unmount. They will also get the attract repel. Doomby will fall, but it's Ming who picks up the kill. Not ideal. They have the Magnet Storm, though, to come down on top of everybody. The ultimate there from Wei keeps him just about a little bit in the alive, but while this has all been happening, Nori again pushing in Xiaohu, making sure that this Lee Sin can never get to the point, because now he's got a Gore Drinker versus Armor Boots. That's it. Armor Boots and a couple of swords.
Yup, plated steel caps not able to do the job today, Penguin, but I just love at this point that Doonby doesn't even look like he has the respect for Cry. Just like, I don't even care if I go down. I'm going to kill you every single time. I'm going to show that I'm the better mid laner in this match.
Not resting, he's not stopping. The TP came in here. There's still no Gore Drinker here for Xiaohu. Resonating Strike has not been hit. There's the flash forward. They're going to use the Dragon Strike to try and kill him off. And he's going to go down. Tien as easy as you like. Doesn't need a wave. Doesn't matter if you try and get away with your flash. Xiaohu, you're dead. And now speaking of more people who might be dead, we are going to see Doomby going to use the charge defensively because he realized he stepped a little bit too far forward onto Cryan.
Just on top side, you can invade the enemy jungle pretty much without care if you do dedicate enough numbers there. Wei's gonna go into Nugri, but I think Nugri's probably fine.
Nope, he's dead because Cryan was off to the side, but there's the charge, just a little bit too little too late. Crisp is around, they do get the Dragon's Kick, and the rage of Xiaohu is enough. So, nice little pick, nice little shutdown here for the side of RNG, and they get themselves a little bit of gold.
Ooh, an engage comes through. An engage into a disengage.
TP right here into the charge, and that's going to be the go sign here for FPX, and TP going to be answered by Xiaohu. This is all over a red buff, and as I say that, we can see Xiaohu looking for a kick, doesn't quite find it, gets taken down almost immediately. They go in with the killer instinct, and it's a fight that's going to be FPX picking up 3, looking for more, pushing onto this back end. Diana picking up the final 2. It's an ace for 1. All they lose is support. And there's not a hope and a prayer for RNG right now. FPX seem to have found another gear, and they are just taking it to RNG.
Crispy then now, heck, Doonby already fighting, or they get a free Baron if RNG don't commit to a fight.
Oh, we might see a fight being committed to. The Baron is putting down a lot of poke, but not enough to stop everyone from FPX just fully committing and turning that cow into mincemeat. Ming is the first casualty of war, as they're going to see more and more people falling. FPX are just on a rampage right now. Gala is on 0 HP, and they're hunting. They're sniffing out for him. They want to know where he is. They want to get that clean ace. They won't get it this time around, but FPX 10,000, 12,000 gold ahead. They're going to turn straight back for this Baron. And this is just getting difficult. They're doing everything on the map,
Penguin. They're getting mid-turret, they're doing Baron, they're doing Dragon. I mean, they're doing as they please. FPX, I mean, great job to find those early advantages, now pushing them to their max. One small thing that I really love about Kled, I love that the Sterix Gauge Shield actually procs after you dismount, so Doonby's build is like optimal. Actually did follow through with their interview. They actually did dedicate resources to top this game, both Crisp and Diaz. Oh my god! We come and Gala's just dead!
Gala has been sent to the Shadow Realm, as well as the rest of RNG. There's just no damage now. You went with the Karma. You were looking for the scaling. Xiaohu will go out with a badge of honor of being able to say, I didn't get no kills, but there is nowhere left to hide here for RNG. You are just being beaten down by the wallet, the fat stacks of money and stats that are just coming down on top of you from the side of FPX, and they can just keep going forward. They can keep burning down this base and burning down the kingdom of RNG as they look to continue their revenge after losing the Spring Split Finals.
Yep, FPX coming in strong, and I mean, actually not going to be able to fight in the end right now, but it just feels like a matter of time, right? RNG at this point already seem like they're in the call. Both sides lost, and bot lane lost by itself is, I think, what made this game so hard for RNG.
Well, the charge has come in, and Doomby is a one-man army as they all look to try and maybe end this game. There is still Nexus turrets. The final inhibitor does fall, and now FPX will give RNG their final burial as they look to try and end this game, take the series 2-1. That being said, though, no one's really falling right now, and it's actually Diana, and it's actually a zombie movie. It's going to come back from the dead. RNG able to take down one. Doonby still not looking super healthy. Will get the remount and the stairs gauge. Never mind. There it is. RNG thought they had an opportunity, but it turns out there's too many minions. Get back into the ground, you zombies. You ain't coming back onto this one. The burial has been set. The eulogy has been said. And FPX will, even if they don't win this team fight, it doesn't even matter. There's just too many super minions. They will still end this game, and they will win the series 2-1. In, I want to say, probably the highest gold lead in an LPL game this split by far.